Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Autocar Quick News, where we bring you a roundup of all the launches, unveils and news updates from around the world of automobiles.
But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the Autocar India YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to receive updates on our latest videos.
Let's start with a major unveil that took place this week. We saw it in concept form a few months ago, and now the Nissan Magnite has made its world premiere in production form ahead of its launch next year.
Not only does the Magnite mark Nissan's entry into the hotly contested compact SUV segment, but it's also the Japanese carmaker's big hope to turn things around in India, so there's a lot riding on the new model. It's built on Renault Nissan's CMF-A Plus platform and packs features such as wireless phone charging, an 8-inch touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a 7-inch digital instrument display, cruise control, segment-first 360-degree cameras and 16-inch alloys. It will be offered with two petrol engine options including a 1-litre turbo petrol and a choice of manual and CVT automatic transmissions. Prices for the Magnite are expected to start at a really aggressive Rs 5.3 lakh when it is launched early in 2021. Make sure you check out our first look video of the Magnite on our YouTube channel.
The Maruti Suzuki Celerio has been around for quite some time now and is due to be replaced by the 2nd gen Celerio, but the launch of the new car has been delayed by a few months.
Originally slated to launch around Diwali this year, the next-gen Maruti Suzuki Celerio will now be launched sometime early in 2021. Sources say the main reason for the postponement is the delay from the supplier's end. The 2nd gen Celerio is expected to be based on the same Heartect platform as the current gen WagonR, and in addition to growing in size, is also likely to come with two petrol engine choices and manual and AMT options.
What Maruti Suzuki has launched this week is a limited edition version of the Swift, which includes an accessory pack for an added cost.
The Maruti Suzuki Swift Limited Edition has been launched at Rs 5.44 lakh and is available in all four variants of the Swift: LXI, VXI, ZXI and ZXI Plus. Here's a detailed look at the prices. For the Rs 24,999 premium, the Swift Limited Edition gets accessories such as gloss black front, side and rear skirts, gloss black rain deflectors for the windows and black exterior accents along with new seat covers.
Now for an important update from Mercedes-Benz, which will come as welcome news to performance car enthusiasts. Mercedes-Benz will start local assembly of AMG models in India.
Having witnessed a healthy 54% year-on-year growth in sales for its AMG models in our market last year, Mercedes-Benz has finally decided to locally assemble some of its performance cars in India. Up until now, all AMGs were shipped to India in CBU form. But now, Mercedes will begin assembling AMGs at its plant in Chakan, starting with the updated GLC 43 Coupe, which will be launched on November 3. Thanks to local assembly, Mercedes says it can pass on the price benefit to customers, with the estimated ex-showroom price of the updated GLC 43 Coupe being around Rs 80 lakh. Mercedes is also likely to start locally assembling more AMGs in the time to come, and the hotter A35 version of the A-Class limousine is likely to be the next locally assembled AMG.
Two models launched in the last few weeks are witnessing high demand. I'm talking about the Kia Sonet and the new Mahindra Thar, both of which have amassed an impressive number of bookings within weeks of their launch. Since it opened order books in August, Kia has received well over 50,000 bookings for its first compact SUV, the Sonet. Kia says on average, 2 orders were placed every 3 minutes since it started accepting bookings for the compact SUV. The 1-litre and 1.2-litre petrol engines account for 60% of the bookings, with the remaining 40% being for the 1.5-litre diesel versions. The Sonet is already proving to be popular, with Kia dispatching 9,266 units of the compact SUV in September alone. Another recent launch in high demand is the new Mahindra Thar, which has garnered over 15,000 bookings in just 3 weeks. Now in its second generation, the Mahindra Thar had gathered over 9,000 bookings within the first 5 days of its launch. Mahindra says 57% of the over 15,000 bookings for the Thar have come from first-time car buyers. It's the higher spec versions of the Thar that are witnessing greater interest, with buyers opting for the convertible soft-top roof and automatic gearbox options. There has been plenty of action in international markets this week. Let's begin with news about a new pickup truck which revives an iconic nameplate. Yes, I'm talking about the all-new Hummer, which has returned in a completely different avatar. Unlike its gas-guzzling predecessor, the Hummer is reborn as GMC's new all-electric pickup truck. It still has the butch, imposing stance one would expect from a Hummer, but is a thorough reimagination of the iconic off-roader. With 3 electric motors, the range-topping Hummer EV has a power output of around 1000 horsepower and in watts to freedom mode can go from 0 to 96 kph in less than 3 seconds. It has a range of over 560 km and a 350 kW DC fast charger provides it 160 km of range in just 10 minutes. The Hummer EV comes with plenty of technology including standard 4-wheel steering with a unique crab walk mode. In this mode, the front and rear wheels turn in the same direction, enabling the Hummer EV to essentially travel diagonally in an off-road setting. Other standard tech on offer includes adaptive air suspension, which can raise the Hummer by as much as 149mm in extract mode to navigate over obstacles. Also standard on the Hummer EV are the company's latest Super Cruise driver aids, including hands-free semi-autonomous driving with lane change capability. The Hummer EV also offers up to 18 different camera views of the exterior, including 2 from cameras located in the underbody. The upright dashboard is dominated by 2 large displays, and the Hummer also features additional underbody protection and 35-inch all-terrain tires. Production of the Hummer EV is set to begin in 2021. Having unveiled the new generation i20 for international markets earlier this year, Hyundai has now revealed the first ever i20N, a full-blooded hot hatch based on the new generation i20. On the outside, the i20N gets a redesigned bumper with larger air intakes, a red accented lip spoiler and N badging, while red detailing extends to the enlarged side skirts and rear diffuser. A large single-exit exhaust features, but the most noticeable addition at the back is a downforce boosting roof spoiler. At the core of the i20N's performance aspirations is a new 1.6-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine that makes 204 horsepower and 275 Nm of torque, and is paired to a 6-speed manual gearbox sending power to the front wheels. Launch control is a part of the i20N package, as is an optional mechanical limited slip differential. Hyundai says the i20N can do 0 to 100 km an hour in 6.7 seconds and go on to hit a top speed of 230 km an hour. Hyundai has also retuned and uprated the i20N's chassis and given it larger front brakes and Pirelli P0 tires. Also making the headlines this week is Shelby Supercars, or SSC North America as it's more commonly known, as it has smashed the top speed record for production cars with its Tuatara hypercar. The SSC Tuatara, piloted by British racer Oliver Webb on a 7-mile stretch of State Route 160 outside Las Vegas, Nevada, recorded an average top speed of 508.73 km an hour following 2 consecutive high-speed test runs in opposite directions, claiming the title of the world's fastest car in the process. On one of those 2 runs, the Tuatara registered an astonishing top speed of 532.9 km an hour, and Webb said the car could have gone even faster if it wasn't for the crosswinds. In the process, the Tuatara also set new world records for the fastest flying mile on a public road, fastest flying kilometer on a public road, and the highest speed achieved on a public road. Propelling the Tuatara is a 5.9-litre twin-turbo V8 that produces 1,750 horsepower while using a combination of petrol and ethanol, and 1,350 horsepower when using 91-octane petrol. All that power is sent to the rear wheels via a paddle shift operated 7-speed AMT. On the two-wheeler front this week, we have news about a motorcycle many of you have been eagerly waiting for. Yes, I'm talking about the Royal Enfield Meteor 350, and I know a lot of you have been waiting for it, but now we finally have a launch date. Royal Enfield has confirmed the Meteor 350 will finally be launched on November 6. The Meteor 350 will be available in 3 variants: Fireball, Stellar and Supernova, and is set to be powered by a 350cc engine making 20.5 horsepower and 27 Nm of torque. A Tripper navigation feature and a Bluetooth-enabled GPS system are expected to be offered, along with a digi-analog instrument cluster. Prices of the Meteor 350 are expected to start at just under Rs 1.7 lakh, and it will take on Honda's recently launched Highness CB350. This week, we've also got some news for fans of Marvel's Avengers series. TVS has rolled out SuperSquad editions of the Ntorq 125 scooter, which are inspired by your favorite Marvel superheroes. In a bid to grab attention of Marvel's superhero fanatics, TVS has rolled out 3 themed SuperSquad editions of the Ntorq. Invincible Red is inspired by Iron Man, and the color scheme replicates the iconic red and gold colorway. The sides of the front apron feature the Iron Man helmet, while the rear panels sport decals of the arc reactor. Next up is Combat Blue, which carries Captain America's blue, white and red colors along with his shield at the front of the scooter and a Super Soldier sticker for the side panels. Lastly, there's the Stealth Black scheme inspired by Black Panther. This scooter features a black base color with purple accents. Some intricate details include the signature Wakanda Forever salute symbol and the number 66, denoting the year the character was introduced in the Marvel Universe. At Rs 83,327, the Ntorq SuperSquad editions cost just about Rs 5,000 more than the standard disc brake variant and Rs 2,500 more than the Ntorq 125 race edition. And that's all we have for you on this week's Autocar Quick News. As always, don't forget to tell us what your highlight of this week was, what you think of the Nissan Magnite, what are your thoughts on the new Hummer EV and the i20N, and of course what you think of this video. Like it, share it with your friends. We'll see you here again next week.